In this video, we will try to understand that are dependents allowed in the UK on medium skilled jobs. For that, we will first go on gov.uk, then we will jump on the skilled worker visa section. In this section, you will come down and look for your partner and children. When you will click on it, you will come to this page where it says at the bottom, if your occupation code is medium skilled job, not care worker or senior care worker. If your job is listed as medium skilled, your partner and children cannot apply to join you or stay in the UK as your dependents unless you were employed in the UK and on the skilled worker visa before 22nd July 2025. One of the following must also be true. So this plus this. You are currently still on the UK skilled worker visa. You are extending your skilled worker visa with your current employer. You are changing to a new job while on the skilled worker visa, or you are applying for a child born in the UK. Further, it says if you are the only living parent responsible for your child, or your child's other parent is also sponsored for a job listed on medium skilled, you can only apply for permission for your child to stay in the UK. Now let's try to understand the medium skilled list. So for that, again, we will go back on gov.uk and in the section skilled worker visa, we go down, click your job. At the bottom, we have the list. We will look for the eligible occupation codes. So if you see this, check if an occupation code is eligible for this job. We click on this list. This will take us to skilled worker visa eligible occupation codes. This list is complete because on the left side we have occupation code, then we have job type, then related job titles. On the right side we have eligible for skilled worker as higher skilled, medium skilled or ineligible. If we see the first one, it says higher skilled. Second one, it says ineligible. Then if we go down, we can see this one, managers and directors in retail and wholesale, medium skilled. So this medium skilled we are discussing in this video. Because if you are on a higher skilled, then yes, you can bring your dependents. But if you are on medium skilled, then you are not allowed to bring your dependents. It clearly states over here that you are not allowed. If you got the skilled worker visa in the same job code before 22nd July 2025, then yes, you can still bring your dependents. Now let's try to understand this more in detail from the guidance which was published on 22nd July 2025. Dependent family members in work routes. And if we go down, we can see this is all about the dependents. For example, this list got when dependents are permitted, then we have care workers, senior care workers and medium skilled workers. So we will ignore the first paragraph, then we'll also ignore the second paragraph because these are for the care workers. But let's read from here to here. This is for the medium skilled occupations. According to this guidance for medium skilled occupations, if the lead applicant has continuously had permission as a skilled worker, accepting that any gap subject to paragraph 39E can be disregarded under the rules in force before 22nd July 2025, as a dependent may apply. To be eligible for this exemption, the lead applicant's original application date must have been before 22nd July 2025, even if that application was granted after 22nd July, and whether or not their dependent applied at the same time. Now let's take a look to immigration salary list and temporary shortage list. Because this is important, it clearly states to note the only cases where a lead applicant can be sponsored in a medium skilled occupation, and this exemption will not apply for those where the lead applicant's job on the immigration salary list or temporary shortage list. To find this list, we'll go back again on skilled worker visa main page. We'll click your job and then we'll go down. It says over here immigration salary list, temporary shortage list. So if I open this list, this will give me the list of immigration salary list. If your job is on this list, then the rules which we just discussed, they will apply. Now let's see the temporary shortage list. So if we click back and come to this page, click on over here, then this will give us temporary shortage list. If your job is on the list is a medium skilled job, you can make an application if you are switching to the route or applying for entry clearance as well as extending your permission as skilled worker. So they have not mentioned over here anywhere about dependents. That's why everyone is so confused. If your job is on this list, then this is the temporary shortage occupation list. We have loads of code over here. For example, data analyst, we have business associate, we have credit controllers, bookkeeper, payroll. We also have welding trades. So all these lists we have over here. Energy plant operative, painters and decorators. So these all comes under the temporary shortage list. Recently someone asked me that is the temporary shortage list is same as the medium shortage list. Any job which is on this list is on medium list. So for that the answer, let's check the answer. So for example, if we pick up this code 5323 painters and decorators, and if we go back on this, we can see that 5323 painters and decorators, it's showing over here medium skilled. Now I'll go back and show which. So I'm talking about skilled worker visa, eligible occupation and job codes. So you can see that it says, so the job code is over there. Okay, 5323. Now if I go back over here and I try to, for example, I'm on this list, the main one, and let's look for the restaurant manager. So there you go. So the job code is 1222, restaurant and catering managers, and it says medium skilled. So if we copy 1222 and go back on this list, and if we try to search this, we can't find. So see this job code 1222 is not on temporary shortage list, but this job code is on this list. So if we go back to our understanding where it says to note the only cases where a lead applicant can be sponsored in a medium occupation, and this exemption will not apply for those where the lead applicant job is on immigration salary list or temporary shortage list. So if the main applicant is on this list, temporary shortage list or immigration salary list, so if the job is on either of these two lists, then that means you are not allowed to bring dependents. Further, it says if the lead applicant is the sole surviving parent or has sole responsibility for the child, and this is an application for permission to stay. If the lead applicant has joint responsibility for the child with another skilled worker who is also sponsored for job in one of the above occupation, and this is an application for permission to stay. If the dependent is a child who was born in the UK, the child can apply. I'll put the link of this page in the description. You can download and you can use it. This page also got examples over here. Further, it also got recognition of previous leave, adult children and other relatives, Irish citizens, children from previous relationships, dependents requirements, validity requirements, permission to enter or stay. It also got the suitability requirement, permission to enter or stay, eligibility requirements, permission to enter or stay, then TB screening, lead applicant immigration status. So all these details over here. They also have partner requirements. Then if you go down, they also have the requirement for the explanation for all these job codes. For example, criminal record certificate requirement, when you need the criminal record certification. If, for example, if you're coming in these job codes, you need them. Then further, this page also have settlement requirement. Everything related to dependent. Only the following routes allow settlement application for dependents. So if you have anything to do, if you have dependents, then this page will help you. Suitability requirement settlements, ground for refusal, eligibility requirement settlement. So this is the link. I'll put that in the description. This will help you.